Almost exactly a year ago, I had my first video blow up. It was on spring/summer 2025 fashion trends, and I remember it received over 20,000 views, and I was stunned. This was after many attempts at creating videos for a YouTube channel that I started on a whim, just to find some purpose in life. Now, as I filmed this video, I just crossed over 50,000 subscribers, and I feel like I found my purpose. But this journey wasn't easy, and I know that there's a lot of other people out there that are also feeling a little bit lost in life and searching for meaning in the same way that I was. So in this video, that's what we're going to talk about: how to find and build purpose in your life. I'll talk about what I did, and I'll give you some ideas for your own life. No matter your age, it's never too late to find meaning in life. Before we start, I'm Nick, and welcome to my channel where I discuss gents' style and lifestyle. I make videos on a wide variety of topics on how to dress well and how to live well. So if that interests you, then click subscribe. Also, follow me on Instagram. I'm posting there regularly, and I have a ton of fun content planned. There's a famous quote that's attributed to Mark Twain that says, "The two most important days in your life are the day that you're born and the day you find out why." And that's how important purpose is. Purpose is the answer to a simple question. Why am I doing what I'm doing? It's having direction in life that you actually care about. And that's why it matters. When you don't have a purpose, you move through life aimlessly. Everything feels heavier, days blend together, motivation disappears, and your confidence takes a hit because deep down, you know you're not building anything with meaning. In our world today, there's a lot of people that experience this, and I was one of them. This is why it's important to find your purpose, and it can be in anything: your family, career, creative project, sport, community, etc. When you have a purpose in life, you have something to wake up every day to fight for. A lot of men are unhappy and feel purposeless right now, not because they themselves are broken, but because modern society makes it difficult to find meaning. First, and the biggest reason, is that traditional sources of purpose for men either no longer exist or are not as dependable as they once were. You used to find meaning in your career, but wages have been stagnant and company loyalty isn't rewarded. You used to find purpose in family, and many still do, but it's become significantly more difficult to date, buy a home, and have children. And you used to find purpose in community, but a lot of community organizations no longer exist, and church attendance is down. On top of that, gender roles have been completely dismantled, and men feel especially lost. There's a lot of people out there that are trying to speak to this, but not a lot of answers. All this to say, it's a very confusing time. Second, there's too much comfort in the wrong places. The things that traditionally gave men purpose, like the ones that I just mentioned, have become harder to reach for a lot of people. The bar is significantly higher than it used to be. But the opposite is also true. The stuff that numbs you and distracts you is easy to get. Things like video games, junk food, social media, and endless content. You can escape for hours without even noticing time pass. So instead of moving towards meaning, it's easy to stay stuck in comfort. Then there's constant comparison. All day you're watching other people live their best lives on social media, and it makes you feel like you're behind. There's a reason why comparison is the thief of joy. And finally, a great number of men are isolated and lonely. Many don't have the kind of mentorship and community that helps you stay grounded and grow into a healthier, stronger version of yourself. These have disappeared over the decades, and when you're alone, it's easy to lose direction in life. That's where I was over a year ago. I was working a corporate job at Deloitte that wasn't really giving me any meaning. I had a great team that I miss, but I was overworked and I was underpaid. It's funny because when I was at Deloitte, I did purpose marketing for companies, which basically just means that we would help companies derive their deeper societal purpose and then tie that back into their marketing strategy. And I actually have this book called Deep Purpose by Ranjay Gulati that they gave to me, and it was the foundation of all the work that we did. I still haven't read it. Don't tell my old boss that. I eventually sat myself down and thought about it and decided I wanted to do something creative that leveraged my marketing skills. So I decided to start a YouTube channel and build a brand. And initially, I actually launched it as a podcast called Gents Club, where I interviewed men who had interesting careers or launched businesses, and I would make us some tasty drinks from this book, Shaken, the official cocktail book of Ian Fleming and James Bond. But then in late 2024, I was laid off along with a bunch of other people. And instead of getting sad and depressed, I decided to use this as an opportunity to really give this a shot to build something meaningful. At the same time, I also switched my content to shorter 8 to 12 minute videos on gentlemen's content, specifically elevated style, because I have a background in it and a passion for it. The questions I asked myself at the time were, what lifestyle do I want for myself? And what would I do even if I wasn't making money from it? And that's in a nutshell how my channel was born and how I finally found my purpose. If you guys are interested in hearing more about my journey, I actually did a podcast with James Lawley from the Gentleman's Collective, formerly known as Gen Z, and I can link that in the description below. Also, if you do want to hear more about my personal background and journey, whether it's fashion, marketing, or building a business, or on how to start a business of your own, let me know in the comments below and I can make more videos on this topic because I could honestly talk about it for hours. If you're wondering how to build purpose in your own life, follow these 4 steps. First, do a life audit across key areas of your life: health, money, work, relationships, social life, etc. Sit down and think about what things truly get you excited each day and what things bother you. Purpose lives at the intersection of what you care about, what you're good at, and what the world needs, so consider those as well. Then you need to define your core values, interests, and direction. So pick a few values and interests that stand out to you, and then use those to visualize a direction in life. What I mean is ask yourself, what kind of life do you want in 5 to 10 years, and where do you want to be? The values and interests that you choose should be tied to that. Third is brainstorm meaningful options that match. This is where you're coming up with ideas and activities that align to your values, your purpose, and your direction in life. Come up with a wide range of options from small to large, aim for around 10 ideas, and then circle the top 3 that you can realistically do right now. Lastly, run a trial period. Choose one small activity that you can easily do and commit to for 30 days, put it in your schedule, and track progress. As you progress, you can add in more activities. Just don't try to do too much all at once, and remember, enjoy the process. There are many ways that you can build purpose in life. You just need to find something that you truly care about, and the best ones have a positive impact on society. The first thing that you can try is to do what I did and start a business, a side hustle, or some sort of creative project. Your business or creative project doesn't need to be a massive startup. It can be a simple side hustle, newsletter, a YouTube channel, a photography page, blog, editing for other creators, flipping items, or another service that you offer locally. The best thing about this one is you get to build something real that could potentially turn into a career, or at the very least, give you some extra money. Second is that you can strengthen your family and friendships. Purpose isn't always doing something for money. Sometimes it's choosing to be the man that people can rely on. Showing up for your family, being a better husband, father, brother, or son, or just being a genuine friend. For many, building a family with a good wife and healthy children is the primary source of meaning in life. Third option is you can train through sport and fitness. Fitness is one of the most underrated purpose builders because it forces discipline. And training also gives you structure and a sense of confidence when you achieve your goals. If you don't know where to start, I'd recommend buying a gym membership and beginning there. Team sports are also great because they offer community, so you could try soccer, football, hockey, basketball, etc., even if it's just a recreational league with friends. The fourth idea that I have for you is to serve through community and mentorship. Helping to build a sense of community is a noble cause, especially these days. You could try volunteering once a week, joining a men's group, getting involved in church, mentoring a younger man, or coaching youth sports. All of these are a great way to give back and they give you a sense of belonging. The last idea I have for you is to learn a new skill and pursue mastery. Choose something you've always wanted to learn, something that excites you, like learning guitar, taking a pottery class, writing essays, improving your cooking, or learning a new language. This doesn't have to be a money-making skill. It can be pure enjoyment so that you have something to look forward to and gives you an identity outside of work and screens. If you take anything from this video, let it be this. Purpose is rarely something you stumble into. It's something you build. And you build it the same way that you build confidence or style, through small steps repeated over time. I listen to the Joe Rogan podcast and he always says it's like building a mountain with one layer of paint at a time. So it takes a lot of time and patience to build something that you care about. Start simple. Do the life audit, choose your values, pick one direction that feels meaningful, and commit to a short trial period like 30 days and see where it takes you. Worst case is you realize that it's not for you and you pivot to something else. But either way, you learn more about yourself. If you're feeling stuck right now, don't waste any time and get started now. Hope you enjoyed this video and let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see more videos on my journey or on how to build a brand or a business. Or if you found your purpose, I'd love to know what it is. Thanks for watching, gents.